Drone footage and aerial images of Gigafactory Texas have captured 245 gold Cybercabs lined up in neat rows, a significant increase from the 100-plus units previously reported as prepared for employee shuttle operations on the factory campus. This fleet is described as pre-production or testing units built inside the Texas factory, and Elon Musk has confirmed a target of delivering the Cybercab to customers by the end of 2026 at a starting price of $30,000 or less. California sightings of Cybercabs on flatbed trucks, specifically noted as lacking steering wheels, suggest active logistics preparation for a California rollout alongside the Texas deployment. The number is meaningful not because 245 is a large commercial fleet, but because it is large enough to sustain real-world multi-trip testing at a pace that reveals operational issues that staged demonstrations cannot. Eric, who leads Tesla's Cybercab and Robotaxi engineering team, reported completing approximately 50 rides in the Cybercab within a few days at Giga Texas. That number is small in absolute terms, but each of those trips was made in a vehicle with no steering wheel, no pedals, and no provision for a human driver to intervene. The operational objective at this stage is not volume, but validation, establishing whether the vehicle can handle the full range of conditions on the factory campus repeatedly without requiring human correction. Steering wheel-free Cybercabs have also begun appearing in California, suggesting Tesla is working toward broader public deployment alongside the Texas testing. The Cybercab's design reflects the specific requirements of a purpose-built robotaxi rather than an adapted passenger vehicle. Its curb weight is approximately 3,113 pounds, roughly 700 to 750 pounds lighter than a standard Model 3, enabled by the elimination of a steering column, pedal assembly, instrument cluster, gear selector, and the structural components that support them. That weight reduction feeds through to the battery. The Cybercab is expected to use a 48 kilowatt-hour pack, considerably smaller than current long-range EV batteries, but the lightweight body and aerodynamic form yield an estimated real-world range of 290 to 300 miles and Tesla-stated efficiency of at least 6.1 miles per kilowatt-hour. Some test data reportedly suggests consumption as low as 165 watt-hours per mile under favorable conditions. A 219 horsepower front-wheel drive motor completes the powertrain, a simpler layout than the rear or dual-motor configurations in other Tesla models, freeing rear space and reducing component count. Fleet economics are where the efficiency figures matter most. A personal EV is typically driven 1 to 2 hours per day. A robotaxi can remain in passenger service for 12, 16, or more than 20 hours daily if charging, cleaning, and maintenance are managed efficiently. At 6.1 miles per kilowatt-hour, every incremental improvement in energy consumption multiplies across hundreds of thousands of operational miles into meaningful cost savings. A vehicle twice as efficient as a Model 3 in certain driving conditions generates twice the revenue per kilowatt-hour purchased, a direct margin expansion that compounds as the fleet scales. Tesla's 2025 impact report also states that FSD operates approximately 5% more efficiently than the average human driver. A modest figure on a single trip, but material when aggregated across a large fleet operating continuously. The Cybercab is engineered around this optimization. It is not a personal vehicle adapted for commercial use, but a system designed from the ground up around the economics of utilization rather than the psychology of range anxiety. Keeping a fleet of vehicles in continuous passenger service introduces an operational challenge that personal car ownership never requires: maintaining interior cleanliness at scale. A single Cybercab could transport dozens of passengers per day, and waiting for human cleaning crews between each trip would eliminate much of the utilization advantage. Tesla is developing what its documentation calls a cleaning robot, a system equipped with a robotic arm and automatic tool-changing mechanism that can switch between a vacuum nozzle a debris-grabbing attachment for retrieving items such as plastic bottles and aluminum cans, and a microfiber module specifically designed to clean the 21-inch touchscreen windows and door handles without scratching surfaces. Lost items retrieved by the robot would be sorted into a designated compartment, allowing the vehicle to return to service without a full human inspection after every ride. Tesla has also developed automated exterior wash stations that Cybercabs can navigate autonomously, driving in, receiving an exterior wash and interior clean, and returning to service without human intervention. A separate UV-based sanitization patent describes a system to disinfect the cabin between rides, reducing turnaround time further. Tesla has previously indicated passengers may be automatically charged a cleaning fee for excessive mess, shifting some cost burden to riders while reducing average cleaning frequency across the fleet. Personalization is an underexamined element of the fleet model. After a Tesla owner raised the issue of FSD routinely departing fast lanes unnecessarily, Musk indicated that future versions of the system will retain user intervention data, learning from moments when passengers override its decisions and adjusting behavior to match individual preferences over time. For the Cybercab, this could mean that passengers with a saved profile get a ride calibrated to their preferred following distance, acceleration style, and lane behavior, even in a vehicle they have never ridden in before. The 21-inch touchscreen, and the largest fitted to any Tesla, gives passengers in-trip controls over temperature, door unlocking, and the ability to request a stop, which partially compensates for the absence of traditional override controls. The reaction injection molding process Tesla is applying to Cybercab body panels deserves specific attention. Rather than sending panels through a conventional paint shop, color is integrated directly into the molding process. Tesla states this reduces processing time from hours to minutes, cuts greenhouse gas emissions by approximately 35% across the supply chain and manufacturing process for those components, and entirely eliminates volatile organic compound emissions associated with automotive painting. This aligns with the paint shop elimination approach covered in the Cybercab engineering documentation and Tesla's patent filings, and it represents a manufacturing step being removed rather than improved, the most durable form of cost reduction. The software remains the decisive unknown. Tesla's hardware preparation, 245 units at Giga Texas, logistics underway in California, manufacturing processes in place, addresses the production side. The question the current testing phase is answering is whether FSD can handle the full range of conditions a commercial robotaxi will encounter without the human fallback that every other autonomous system currently deployed at scale maintains. In a vehicle with no steering wheel and no pedals, the software cannot perform well most of the time. It has to be reliable enough to handle every aspect of every trip without supervision. The 2026 customer delivery target and the expanding fleet at Giga Texas suggest Tesla believes it is approaching that threshold, but the testing data to confirm it is not yet public.